I understand that pops are gay and retarded. They're gay-tarded. But I had to get this. Oh, it's fucking pouring out here. I gotta take shelter. I must seek shelter. What a bad time to fire this up. I didn't know it was this rainy. Let me go over here somewhere. I want to show you this. There really is nowhere to go. There is no safe area. If these people leave, I'll take that spot. $7, I had to have it. I had to have it. I was watching this video about the Mandela effect. There's a guy that he does those top 10 Mandela effect things, and I don't usually like the top 10 channels because they usually clickbait, but this guy's pretty good. And what he was going through a bunch of older ones, and he was saying that his favorite is, or what he thinks is most significant, is the Black Tom explosion. I would agree. That's a pretty crazy one. If you don't know what the Black Tom explosion is, it's the new piece of information that popped up, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, that, for me, rewrote history. And it's that the Germans had mounted a terrorist attack on the U.S. prior to World War I, blowing up a munitions supply near Jersey City, which then was so big and so large it blew out every window, they say, in lower Manhattan, and damaged the Statue of Liberty. And is the reason why you can't now go into the torch of the Statue of Liberty, because it caused so much damage. This is retarded. This whole idea is stupid. But, you know, that's how the Mandela effect works, you know. So this has always been in existence. It's always been the case. I remember when I first learned about it, around the same time it seems this guy did. Hold on. I learned about it around the same time this guy did. And, you know, it just sounds preposterous. Like I was always told during the era of 3/11 was an inside job, that the reason that that event, right, was the first attack on U.S. mainland soil. The first being Pearl Harbor, which I don't agree with because this isn't the U.S., this is an occupied territory, but whatever, there's a whole different subject. But that was always sold as, this is the first time we've ever been attacked on our mainland. This is the first ever attack on, it's like, yeah, and it was, until this thing popped up. So like the whole story, if you want to read it, you can go to the Wikipedia page, explain it all. It's called the Black Tom explosion. Sometime prior to World War I, some Russian, German saboteurs blew up a munitions depot in New Jersey, but it was close enough to New York, the bay there. So, like I said, it destroyed, they claim, it blew out every window in downtown Manhattan. And the death toll has jumped around since this Mandela effect came out, from 8 to 9 to 50 to 60 to, I think it was less than 500 now. I don't know, it's all over the place. But the point he was making is when he first covered this years ago, he's now returning to it. And he's saying in that time, we're just going to walk. In that time since he first covered it, things that didn't exist before. Hey man, what's going on? Good to see you, bud. How are you? He said the things that, new things have been added that weren't there before. When he first went looking for information on it, he said there was very little out there. And there was, because I went looking for information on it too, you know. And now, there's tons of information on it, and there's even fucking video footage of this event. Fucking video. You notice how we have video of everything now? It didn't exist before, but now we have like video of the Hindenburg, we have video of everything. This is how it is now. There's always video. It's kind of weird. But so what he's saying, and he's correct, is that these Mandela effects, they grow. They expand like ripples in a pool. And this one has grown as well. My cigarette, I can't walk out here. This is crazy. This is a bad time to start doing this. But yeah, I'm going to probably call it because fucking boring. But the if you're ever interested in seeing this black tone explosion, if you've never heard of it like I did when I first discovered it a couple years ago, it's pretty shocking. But the point he was making is that these Mandela effects, when they first appear, they have like little to no information about them anywhere, and then over time they grow. Like now there's a lot of information about this thing, as well, you know, like I said, as video footage. And I think this is the same thing that happens with all of them. With all of them, I think it's the same thing. You know, they start out in a certain area. It's like ripples in like a pool of water. You know, that's how they operate. And it's happened for other Mandela effects too. You know, weird things that didn't have a lot of information about them. Now you can find all kinds of information about them. It's like, oh yeah, but this stuff has always been like this, you guys. The more like I think about the situation, I feel like there's a possibility that reality was always changing like this. Always constantly changing. It's just that some of us stopped getting updates. You know what I mean? Like a software would updates with new information for a computer. I'm not saying we're a simulation, that's all bullshit, but what I'm saying is it's almost like some of us missed the latest updates and we're not getting them. And I think and maybe this has always happened. Reality's always changing, always moving, it's just that we can see it now. And that may also tie into the veil, the dissipating veil, the scales coming off the eyes, because it's all connected to the same technology that they're using, or magic, or whatever you want to call it. They're, you know, the method of transmutation from taking our power and then creating this fucked up world that they have is breaking down because they've been using it too long, and they've been using it over and over again. Every time one of these resets happens, they run this script again. And yes, again, I mean, it's sounding a little bit more like a Sims thing, but we are absolutely not a simulation. We are not. I don't. Oh, Israeli flag. I've seen a couple of those here. When this whole thing kicked off, you were able to support both sides. Now, if you don't support Israel, you're in trouble. You're in big trouble. To find out who rules over you, buy Mel Gibson a drink. Don't blame the teacher, blame the school.